Been watching Brickleberry all night, so hey, it's time to do something productive. Dude, we're here for another dip review. Joey Let's Dip in here, and yeah, we're here for that. So we're going to be reviewing something that's really making the rounds right now. It's quite big in the dipping community and just in general. So when I was in North Carolina, I flew in Friday and then left the next Saturday. And when we were there, I believe it was Saturday, we went to this little convenience store gas station. And they had this dip up on the shelf, and we could see it. And we asked them, and they said, sorry, it doesn't come out till Tuesday. So we were like, okay, well, at least we know that it's actually coming out, finally, everywhere. I had noticed before I left that they had promo signs even up here. So they have it up here, too. Then that Friday, the day before I left, we had already dropped Jared off by that point, so it was just me and Britton. And we stopped at this little gas station to finally get it. And they had it on the shelf. Grizzly Dark Wintergreen. Yeah, I've reviewed it before, but my taste in wintergreens in general has changed, and so it will probably be a different perspective. And yeah, since it's kind of a big deal right now, I figured, why not? So yes, Grizzly Dark Wintergreen is out everywhere now. Also, I was stunned because when I walked in there, I found one of my favorite dips, Gold River. Pretty rare, very good. So I got 2 cans of this and 2 cans of this. One for me, one for Britton of each. And I haven't reviewed this in a while. Let me know in the comments. Do you want me to re-review this, or are you good with the review I already made? Let me know if you want me to re-review it. It's up to you guys. But today we're focusing on Grizzly Dark Wintergreen. Yes, it's real. Some people still ask me to this day, is Grizzly Dark Wintergreen real? Sure is, motherfucker. Would Joey Leds lie to you? Yeah, probably. Nope, no lies. Full 10, uncracked and everything, like I know you guys love. I haven't cracked this yet. I did have a lip with Britton when he cracked his can. But, other than that, I haven't had this in about a year. So, it'll be interesting. Also, there is a couple pictures floating around about Grizzly Dark Mint and Grizzly Dark Straight. Now, as far as I know, they are actually real. We're not 100%, but as far as I know it is. I've heard that they're trialing the Dark Straight here in Mass. Apparently some people are seeing signs. I haven't seen any. But I've heard some people that they've seen them in Boston at some 7-Elevens, and I was like, okay. So it is possibly real. I think it probably is, but let's not get 100% on that before. Just like Copenhagen Fine Cut Wintergreen, there was a picture floating around. Turned out not to be real, which is a shame because I did want it. But it's not real, but maybe the darks are. This one definitely is. Alright, so let's get to the review, okay? Alright. I'm kind of at a combo of tired yet jittery and awake. So I don't really know how hyper I'm going to be in this review, so I apologize in advance if I'm not. Most people love the hyper cutscene reviews, and some people like my more tame reviews. I remember, this was about a year ago, probably more, there's this one kid, I'm not going to use names, who made a hate video against me, and he was, I thought this was hilarious. He was like, I wish I could get thousands of subscribers going, and I thought it was the funniest shit. Sometimes haters are just funny, you know, like, they try to piss you off, but sometimes they're just fucking funny. Anyways, moving on to the presentation of this dip. In general, I don't like the Grizzly cans. I just don't like the way they look. I thought they looked much better when they were in the plastic cans, which seems to be an unpopular opinion for some reason. So I'm not a big fan, but these dark cans, man, I love it. This is very reminiscent of Skull Edge. Skull Edge, in case any of you don't know, it was discontinued in April 2011 along with Skull Vanilla. And it was a bolder yet sweeter wintergreen. I really liked it. I thought it was good. And I was sad when it went. Obviously with Skull Vanilla too. So the green ring around it reminds me of the Skull Edge tin. And the background color and everything, it's a bit different. It's kind of a grayish color. Sorry, it's kind of scratched up here. Nothing I can do about it. But I love the way this can looks. If all the Grizzly cans were more similar to this, I would think they would look good. But, yeah, obviously, Very strong can, very thick metal lid, very thick plastic bottom. That's how Grizzly rolls. And the date. This is pretty good. We have B5, which means this was made in February 2015. Grizzly takes forever to go bad. That is actually very good. And now we're going to crack it open with my not-so-long thumbnail. I see dippers grow these huge-ass thumbnails. You really don't. I just leave, like, this little bit. And I trim all my other nails short as fuck. I don't like having long nails. I don't like, you know, shit getting under them and whatnot. I trim them right down to the skin. Except for the thumb, I keep a little bit. But anyways, I'm rambling like fuck. Let's crack this open and get to the review. Because people who are just here for the review couldn't give a fuck less about the shit I'm saying right now. So we just cracked it. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Extremely dark. It's dark and it's called dark wintergreen. Guess I am hyper to an extent. So yes, it is extremely dark and extremely moist, which is good. I like that. So the scent. Alright, so it has differences and similarities to regular Grizzgreen. It's not quite as artificial, it's a bit more toned down, and honestly oddly enough, I get a sweet wintergreen scent from this. Almost kind of like Cope, or I guess Stoker's. It's sweeter. Actually kind of reminds me of Hawken, oddly enough, even though that's more of a chew dip. It's basically fine cut chew in a can. It's good though. But yeah, so it has its differences and similarities to regular Grizzgreen. Personally, I think it's better smelling than Grizzgreen. But yeah, like I said, man, wintergreens, I'm just in general kind of sick of them right now after my Grizzly kick, but that's okay. So I guess it's that time to pack a lip now. Please feel free to pack a lip with me. I'd actually prefer you to. First of all, though, there you go. Pack a lip with me, folks. I still pack new cans for some reason. I guess it knocks it down a little bit. Grizzly tins used to always be full. Now they have a little bit. Same with Red Seal. The tins used to be full to the brim. Now there's still a little space. It's kind of a shame. But, yeah. Here we go. Pinchability on Grizzly has never been the best. Oddly enough, I find Grizzly's fine cut dips to pack better than their long cut ones. So pinchability's alright. It doesn't completely fall apart, but it's not the best pinching dip. But cheers, guys. Did stay together well, though, when I put it in, so that's good. Yeah! Alright, so the flavor. Yeah, it does have the artificial undertone. I mean, let's be real. All Grizzly does, to some extent. I find the least artificial to be Grizzly Snuff, which I actually like. I like Cope Snuff better, but Grizzly Snuff's damn good. I really like that stuff. It's the best Grizzly in my opinion. But, it still has that artificial hint. I mean, it's Grizzly. What can you expect? Although I forgot to mention, unlike the other ones, this is 100% American tobacco. I think the straight is too, but I don't think any of the other ones are. So it has an artificial undertone, but it's definitely toned down. It's not punch you in the face like regular Grizzly at all, and it is definitely sweeter. Again, I'm not a big fan of wintergreens at the moment, but I mean, it's an okay wintergreen. It's alright. Comparison, it's hard because it's a combination of like original Grizzgreen and Cope wintergreen. So I have to have two comparisons this video, which I never usually do. But yeah, it's kind of a mix of the both of them. Cut. Grizzly generally has a very muddy cut. As you can tell, there's not really long strands. It's just kind of a chunk of dip. Grizzly's always had a weird cut. I call it the signature Grizzly cut. It's kind of muddy when you pack it. I mean, it packs for the most part fine, but you do get floaters in it. It's just muddy. I don't know how else to describe it, but it packs okay. Burn! I never get burns anymore. Sometimes my videos are long, sometimes they're shorter. I never time it out. Whatever I record is what you get. So, sorry if you don't like my rambling, but most of my viewers do. Spit! A lot of floaters in this. A lot of floaters in that. Yeah, it's starting to drift in the back. Nasty. I don't like that. Even with dips I don't like when it starts to drift, you know, past my comfort zone. It's just like, Spit! spit, I mean, aside from the floaters, you do get a lot of spit. This stuff is very juicy. It's very moist. And it is very dark spit. Oops, I dropped my can. I have to do that at least once a video, right? I completely skipped the nicotine. I'm sorry. So these two are going to be reversed. I apologize. But Grizzly Dark Wintergreen is 100% American tobacco. Now the other Grizzly Wintergreen, which is the strongest nicotine American dip, is 70 American, 30 Brazilian, or foreign. And foreign tobacco is much stronger in nicotine. So the fact that this is 100% American means there's not much. But keep in mind, I don't buzz off regular Grizzgreen and I don't buzz off Cope Snuff or anything. I don't buzz anymore because I dip a lot and I vape a lot. Because I used to smoke 2 or 3 packs a day. And I tried quitting the vape pen, but it's hard. And hardly the worst thing I could be doing. Whether or not it's completely safe, it's definitely a lot safer than smoking. Same thing with dip. I'm just glad I'm not smoking 2 or 3 packs of Marlboro Lights a day anymore. Especially since cigarettes are $10 a pack up here for Marlboros. It's crazy. So yeah, nicotine, I don't feel anything, but just because I don't, I mean, it's not a good beginner dip, but I don't think it has too much. So, you know, you might buzz slightly if it's the first dip of the day or something, but it's not too strong. Last ability of the Wintergreen Oh Thy Dark, Last ability of the Wintergreen Oh Thy Dark Grizzly. Well, Grizzly does last a while. Tons of preservatives in it. That's why you get that artificial taste. The preservatives keeps it for a long time. That's also why it never goes bad. It does last a while, but it also drifts and shit a lot. So, I mean, I've probably spit out about a quarter of this dip because the back, it's just drifting. So, technically wise, yeah, it lasts a while, but, you know, you will lose a good amount of it throughout your lip duration. Probably could have worded that better, but Want to hear me blow into my microphone? I wouldn't either. That was for all the headphone users out there. Aftertaste of Grizzly Dark Wintergreen. No matter what Grizzly it is, it's going to leave a shit aftertaste, including this. Because it's not extremely artificial, but when you take it out, it doesn't leave a wintergreen taste. It leaves an artificial taste. So have some soda or juice or coffee or something nearby to drink to get that shitty flavor out when you take it out. Looks like it's time for shout out, boys. Yes, I use actual papers. I'm old school like that. Apparently that's old school now. Obviously our regulars. You have Metal Arc Dipper 99, Brittle Dips, the Bluegrass Dipper, Rocky Top Dipper, and Eric Dips. And for today's rotators, we have Oakleaf Dipper, Dipper's Paradise, Ohio Dippin', Countryside Dippers, and Flippin' Dipper. Check them all out. Number of subscribers. I actually have this prepared beforehand, whereas a lot of the time I don't. We are up to 33,858 subscribers. Like, holy shit. I just made my 30K video the other day. And I was at about 33,000. That's how fast they go up, man. It's nuts. Thank you all so much. I love you all. Keep dipping and spitting. Keep cracking it backing. Wow, we're heading toward 3 million views, too. We're at 2,814,114 views. That's nuts. So thank you. And now it is time for the rating of Grizzly Dark Wintergreen. Like I said, I'm a little sick of wintergreens right now, but I'm trying to put that aside so it's not a biased review. It's an okay wintergreen. It's far from the best. I would highly prefer Stoker's over it, or even Red Seal for that matter. But it's okay. Definitely get a can. Try it out. It's new. I know a lot of people out there haven't tried it yet. So definitely get your hands on it if you can, because you got to try everything once. But for me, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's okay. Not great. Nothing to write home about, but perfectly dippable. Would I dip it again? No. Honestly, no. Because, I mean, if it's around, I would dip it. If a friend had a tin or something and I needed to bum a lip, sure. But I would never really buy it for myself much because, like I said, if I want a good wintergreen, I'm going to get Stoker's or something. Or Grizz Fine Cut Wintergreen. I really like Grizz Fine Cut Wintergreen for some reason. Anyways, that's been the review. I hope you enjoyed. Like this video if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.